Hey guys, it's Ashley with Some I Say Mom, and I'm here today to do a really cool video. I'm doing a collab with the Coffee Date Thursday Facebook group. I'm really excited because it's my first one. I'm sorry about the lighting and the shadowing and all of this, but it's really early in the morning. It's still dark outside. There's nobody awake, which means I can film. Man, filming with 3 kids. I don't know how anyone does it. So anyways, let's jump into it. Okay guys, so I didn't do a video. By the way, I've got my coffee. Let's take a sip because I'm so tired. That's so good. So I didn't do a video on my New Year's resolutions. No particular reason. I just wasn't really filming very much during that time. So anyways, that's not to say, I'm gonna put this up before I spill it because I will do that. That's not to say that I didn't have New Year's resolutions. I did. And I don't like to call them resolutions. I consider them more of a goal. So my biggest goal, as most people's goals are, is just to better myself entirely. So, you know, my goals are kind of going to cover financial, they're going to cover health and wellness, they're going to cover relationships, and just my house, you know, as a stay-at-home mom. It's going to cover a little bit of everything, and I think I'm doing pretty well for it to be almost 6 months, well, I guess 5.5 months into this. 5 months, whatever. So my first resolution or goal is that I needed to set up new routines. I'm very, very, very routine oriented. I need a deadline for things. That sounds so silly, but if I don't have a deadline to get things done, then honestly, I will put them off and he might not get done. So, new routines. I've always had routines, even as a kid. You know, I have a certain time that I get up, I have a certain time that I go to bed, I have a certain time that I do this and that and the other. Well, when I had my 3rd child, as normal when you have another child, it just got completely all messed up, and those routines just don't work anymore. So I've had a really hard time coming up with new routines. I know what needs to get done, I just don't know how to accomplish it with 3 children needing me all the time. You may hear my air conditioner come on, and I'm sorry about that, but it's hot. So with that being said, I have worked diligently, and I think I have come up with a new routine. Now, it took my husband going off to the police academy to get those routines down, but I think I have. So I started out really simple with just a few small things to get done every morning, evening, and in the evening. I also have my children on the same sort of nap schedule. I mean, my 5-year-old doesn't nap, but he takes quiet time. My 3-year-old still naps, and I'm getting Jenna to where she will nap during this time period. And what I call this time period is my power hour. My power hour is where I knock out what I can so that my evening runs smoothly, because my evenings are the witching hours. They're so hard. They run me down. I can start out with the best of intentions and the best of attitudes in the morning, but about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, everything kind of... So I have accomplished that for now. Those routines are going to change drastically in August when my son starts school, I start college, etc. So we'll see where it goes from here, but for now it works. So my second one, it says, I got a piece of paper with it all on there, that I wanted to have more fun time with the kids. I have a tendency to be very hyper-focused on things that matter to me, but in the grand scheme of things, they don't matter. For instance, you know, cleaning my house. I am very into cleaning my house. It's a mess all the time because we all live here, but I'm always trying to keep it clean. But I tend to forget about the little things, like little outings that we can do with the children. And I think I've really made a turnaround with that. And my husband can speak to this. I have been pushing us to do more fun things. Like we went to the Children's Museum just the other day. We had a play date at the park today. Not today, yesterday. Ugh. But just things like that that will make lasting memories for my children. I have plans to go to the splash park later this week. Time to put aside time. Taking time to put aside extra time for the children, and they should come first because they will only be little for so long. My next thing is I wanted to do more spontaneous dates. My husband and I have a hard time getting babysitters, but a spontaneous date doesn't mean a $100 dinner out to eat and a babysitter and hours. That's not what a spontaneous date means to me. Now, those are really nice when I can get them planned, but 90% of the time it's very hard and you have to plan those. What I mean by spontaneous date is my dad lives with me. So once the kids are in bed, my husband and I are totally free to kind of take off and go get some ice cream or run a movie and sit back and watch it. Ooh, sorry for shaking the camera again. But that's what I mean by spontaneous dates. So we have done that a lot, especially right before he left for the academy. We went and had shared a ice cream sundae one night at like 12 o'clock at night. And then we also went to a movie with a friend, which was really fun. We don't normally do things like that. So that's really awesome. We just recently started doing those. And so I'm really proud of us for taking that step for our marriage. The next thing is I wanted to cook one new recipe per week. I hate cooking. I hate cooking. Ugh, do I despise it. It's not even the cooking part, it's the prep work. It's the fact that no one ever likes it. Like, if one person likes it, the other people don't like it. If the other people like it, there's one person that doesn't like it. There's like hardly ever a meal where everybody eats their dinner. It is so frustrating, and then you have to clean it up. I hate cooking, but I have tried. I've tried one new recipe, I would say just about every week. 90% of them have flopped, but there have been a few things I could add to my little arsenal of I'm pretty good at cooking. I hate cooking. That's all I can say about that one. Like, I could just leave that off of my New Year's goals. Like, I hate cooking. Next. So this one, and I'm going to do a completely separate video on this. So I'm not even going to touch on this very much, but my goal was to graduate high school. I was supposed to graduate in 2010. It is 2016, and I had not graduated. I accomplished that. In fact, this past Thursday, I graduated. I have gotten my diploma, and I might insert, no, I'll save it to the other video. I have a little insert of me graduating, and I'm really excited about that. That was a big move. So the next thing on the list is to start college. I have registered or I've gotten enrolled. I am heading off to orientation later this month, and then I will be getting registered for my classes. So I am really excited, and I will touch on what I am doing for college in the other video with maybe my graduation. However I decide to do that, I will tell you all about it. My next ones are tracking our spending and becoming debt-free. And I don't mean like debt-free as in my house. I just mean like other debts. We don't have consumer debt, but we do have some debts that we need to work towards paying off. I have started tracking our spending. I am doing pretty good at that. My goal is to be debt-free by the end of 2016. I don't know if we're going to accomplish that. We have quite a few, what do they call it? Whirlwinds? No, that's not it. I don't know. Windfall. windfalls. We have quite a few of those coming up in the next few months, and so if we're able to, I'd like to chunk a lot of that towards the debt and see what we are able to accomplish by the end of 2016. But it'd be really cool if we came out of this year debt-free. But we have some sinking funds that we need to fund, so I'm not sure if that will actually happen. The next one is our baby emergency fund. We do not have a baby emergency fund. I know, that's terrible. We have for a long time we have lived paycheck to paycheck, but we are working towards our baby emergency fund. So we have put some money aside, and we are hoping to do better. We will. So that's the one we're working on right now. The next one is another financial goal, is to get 2 new to us cars. We share a much older vehicle that needs to be replaced terribly, but we don't want to go into debt for a vehicle, nor can our budget allow that right now. We just cannot do that. So we are going to be selling it in October and getting 2 new to us vehicles. And I'm really excited about that. I cannot wait. We used to have 2 vehicles. We sold the bigger vehicle because it was just so expensive to keep up with. And so hopefully in October, I will be coming back with another update saying, we bought a car! 2 cars. Last, but certainly not least, because there's 3 subcategories to it, is just healthier living. I'm terrible. I eat terrible. I drink terrible. Not alcohol, like sodas and stuff. I don't work out. I just don't. I'm terrible. But I guess I should say was, and I don't know if I should say was yet, because I just changed the way that I'm doing things. I have started buying healthier groceries. I have drank 1 soda in 2 days, which is crazy. I need some coffee. Speaking of something to drink, I need some coffee. And yeah. Yum. With that being said, I am drinking a lot of water. A lot. Anywhere between, to me it's a lot, maybe it's not to you, like anywhere between 48 and 60 ounces of water. I'd like to do a little bit better, drink a little bit more, because I don't feel like I'm ever hydrated enough, but I am going to continue to work on that one. Like I said, I've been buying healthier groceries like fish and turkey meat instead of beef, and whatever else that I haven't been doing so good at. And I'm going to start eating breakfast, because my problem isn't that I eat a lot, it's that I don't eat enough. I don't get enough of calories in, and when I do eat, it's just not good choices. It's junk food. So I'm changing that. I'm gonna change my breakfast routine and all of that. Thankfully, the last thing on my list is to start working out. I joined a gym yesterday, and today will be my first day at the gym. So I'm actually just about to get up and get some breakfast, some protein in me to go get a good workout in, and I'm going to attempt to work out 4 days a week. Y'all keep me, accountable here. 4 days a week. 2 days of cardio, 2 days of strength training. I would like to work out more, but we'll see how that works out, because I have a busy schedule. But yeah, so that is how I'm doing on my New Year's goals, resolutions, whatever. If I'm able to, I will link the playlist below so that you can go and watch all the lovely ladies with the Coffee Date Thursday. One more sip of coffee, and then I'm going to sign off for the morning. Yeah, it's amazing. It's good coffee. So, Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please comment below and let me know so that I can know whether or not I should continue to do them. I appreciate everyone who watches. Comment, like, and please subscribe. It is free and I would love to have you as a viewer. Have a great day, you guys, and I'll see you next time.